said, you asked me, I'm a strong black woman. You asked me why I'm angry. I'm angry because, I'm raising the kids. I'm dealing, with this fool. I got all of this going on and, people trying to play me and disrespect me. And then you ask me why I'm angry. One of the saddest things I thought about the quote is that why now does it seem most recently that, being a strong black woman, you equate that with angry. And even being a black woman, period, and when you look at reality shows, when you look at our portrayal in the media, it's the modern day mammy. You've got, she's still, hefty and in charge, quick to punch somebody if they get out of line, and she's just this horrible, mean person. And since when does this represent what black women are? And why are we buying into it? Why are we taking this as, something proud to, that we're like, hey, I don't take no stuff. I see too many of us adopting that, and I just want to know why.
I think it's a lot of confusion going on. I mean, personally, sometimes we use it against each other as well, like black women to look at another black woman. I mean, I'm going to be honest with you. I support the African-American culture to the fullest, but I'm going to be honest with you. Sometimes with dealing in the community and dealing with business or professional environments, when I see another African-American girl, there's a few things that go through my mind before we even engage each other, and it's sad, and I'm ashamed to even say that, but it's true, and I guess, living in this society, we do adopt this thought, and we kind of run with the perceptions and things like that. Knowing that, I do my best that when I do interact with another African-American person, I do my best not to fall into stereotypes, and I do my best not to allow that situation to go, a bad way, because I do know we're always being watched, and I will just say that. In the professional environment, we're always being watched. I mean, when I go on interviews, I don't care what is on my resume. When they see my face, they're like, there's like a few thoughts going through their head, and I'm just like, wow, I need to dispel these images immediately. Like, I need to let you know that I'm not going to fight. I need to let you know that if you tell me to do something, I'm not going to start swinging.
Okay. Look, I'm not going to get an attitude with you.
Yeah, like okay, and then I think a lot of times people use the term strong black woman, and I feel like strong black woman doesn't necessarily mean something negative. I don't think that being a strong black woman doesn't mean that you're not sensitive. It doesn't mean that you're not, that you don't hurt. And it also doesn't mean that you can pick up a car. It just means that you can kind of weather the storm. And this is my opinion of what it means today, that you can kind of take on life's struggles and still weather the storm, and that you're strong in your faith. That's what I kind of took on the connotation of strong black woman. All of these other images, out in the media, they're kind of like, she's angry, she's bitter, those are horrible. Those are horrible.
Okay. I think we've got a caller. I'm going to try not to mess this up. Hi, welcome to Inspirit Talk Radio. You're on the air.
Hello, can you hear me okay?
Yes, hi.
Hey.
What's your name, please, so that we're not saying hey.
How you doing? This is Eric.
Okay, hi, Eric.
Hello,
hey, Eric.
How you doing? The term strong black woman, I think it still means the same thing as it was in its inception back in the day. It's the same thing with the term when people say nigger. It's the same negative word. So, there's no way you can change that. I mean, it just has too much history. So the same thing with the term strong black woman. It's a positive thing. It's a positive statement. The thing that's changed is not necessarily the statement or the meaning, but the way people associate names and labels with this term. It's just like the execution of your persona, your personality, or whoever it may be. Whether it's a funny person, whether it's somebody who's strong-willed or whatever, it is a person of color or whatever, they'll tend to say that, okay, this is a strong black woman. Unfortunately, nowadays, the attitude in the system has just changed, basically. It's just like the society has changed. So basically, with societal change, sometimes the whole conception or the whole definition of the term gets changed. The meaning doesn't get changed, but your outlook of that meaning gets changed. So it kind of sadly adapt or change into something else. But the term itself is still relevant, and I just think that it's up to society or people of color to project what it was back in the day, as opposed to accepting what you see on TV as far as these reality TV stars or whatever. You have to project what was presented back in the day, something that you would uphold and be proud of, as opposed to something that's just being scandalous and something that's being stupid or just being rebellious just for the simple fact of being rebellious. Be rebellious with a purpose if you're doing that, or if you're not being rebellious, just have a purpose and execute, your ideas and your thoughts without, becoming a stereotype of yourself.
Okay, interesting. Does anyone have a question for Eric? Okay, well, I have a question. Look, I was trying to be polite. I'm a strong black woman. Okay, anyway, Eric, I just have a question for you. Now,
Sure.
I myself am a black woman. I have to say that, look, I'm black. No, honestly, what Tawana was talking about, her experiences, with black women, her fears and trepidations and concerns, initially encountering, a black woman in the workplace or in the professional environment. I have to say that I have those same, concerns. Now I do have to say now that I got to get regional on this. I think I'm New York, Brooklyn. Hey, Brooklyn, what's up? I'm from New York, and we just have a different swag about us. I think New York-bred women just have a lot of confidence. We're kind of arrogant. And in my experience, I have witnessed a lot of situations where we were able to show each other love and appreciation. I mean, we can walk down the street and point another, woman out and say, you know what, you are beautiful, or, I'm loving what you have on, or this and that, showing love. Now, when I went further west, I found, and I'm going to stereotype, the black women were a lot less willing to give it up. They were definitely okay with embodying that stereotype of, I'm mean, I got a chip on my shoulder, I'm mad. And I found that I didn't really fit in with, a lot of my black female coworkers because, one, I used to, and this is true, this is so sad, but I used to drink a Slim Fast at lunch. Do you know how many black women would come up to me and tell me, what you drinking that for? I was betraying the race by watching my weight. Or, in just a second, black girls don't do that. You're not black. Mm-hmm. Or because I was, I'm kind of happy. I'm kind of ditzy, I walk around kind of like, la, 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 And I just, Tawana's laughing. She knows. And,
I'm just wondering if you had to pull out your New York card and take them to the back. I don't know.
But you know what? But the thing about it is that's the thing. The thing about it is when you mention that, when people say the term strong black woman, that's exactly what it's supposed to be about. We're not homogenized, and we should all be able to express our feelings and emotions the same way as anybody else. It's not one homogenized set. And to be a strong black woman, as they say, you know what, you just go ahead and do things in your own comfortable space as far as your own individuality. You don't have to fit in with anybody. Harriet Tubman, I'm pretty sure, had a different way of expressing herself than, let's say, Sojourner Truth or anybody else back in the day. It's just like, you know what you are, you're represented by this ethnic group or whatever, but you all have your different ways of expression. I'm pretty sure Mike expresses himself different from you, from the other hosts on there. Everybody else has their different way. And the strong black woman or strong black whatever thing is just something to unify us, but we're unified in our individuality. I mean, we, King and X, both strong individuals or whatever, but definitely had different ideas on how to reach a subject. The ladies are just yapping about you, talking about, okay, while you're drinking that, then you know what? Drink what you want to drink, and I'll drink what I want to drink. Part of the strong black woman thing is we're not homogenized. We're all different voices and hopefully going somewhere with the same cause, So that, to me, is part of, some of the childlike mentality that we have and that we have to get over.
Okay. All right.
May I chime in?
Yes.
Because one of the things I was thinking about while everyone was talking while everyone was talking,